Hello everyone, welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. So, Kai Havertz. Apparently, there's sources coming out of Sports Bild, which, okay, they're not the most perfect source, but they're one of the most important in terms of German, in general, German football news. Kai Havertz apparently wants to move this summer. Now, I think Michael Ballack, who's a German midfield legend, and I think Lothar Matthäus came out, and they basically said, hey, Havertz should stay at Leverkusen for an extra year and develop, which I agree with. I thought that was going to be the case, but apparently there's little sources coming out saying he might not want to stay at Leverkusen this season. He might want to move this summer. So that's going to definitely be a big freaking talk at Bayern. It looks like Bayern Munich, if we want Havertz, would have to move now because Real Madrid are linked to him. So are Barcelona. So, I mean, every single big club is going to be linked to Havertz. Liverpool linked with him. Chelsea linked with him. Manchester United, LinkedIn FC, they're linked to everyone, right? I did see the Thomas Muller. I was watching it right before this, actually. So, yeah, with this Havertz thing, it's crazy because Bayern do want Havertz. We know that for a fact. Hansi Flick does want Havertz because he's German. He's an attacking midfielder. Muller's 31 or 32 next year. So definitely there needs to be a Kai Havertz in there and Coutinho will leave. So we won't have a number 10. So we definitely need Kai Havertz. You're right, Chelsea isn't a big club. But Kai does want to move this summer, according to Bild. Whether that's up to Bayern to do, we'll talk about it. But let's go over just a little bit of some things. Havertz is going to cost 100 million, by the way. If you didn't realize, he's going to cost us 100 million. What's up, Silo? He's going to cost us 100 million. So if we were to get him now, we knew coming into the summer. In my head, I knew this. And I think even though it's probably not going to happen, I feel this was going to be the case. I felt like if the coronavirus never happened, the Sirona, right, the little evil thing that we have going on right now, I almost said evil bastard, but it is a bastard virus. The little thing going on right now, if it never happened and the season went on, we had the Champions League final already, won it, whatever. Now who can tell because it didn't happen. So we can't say if or but, we can't do that. If we did, I feel like we would have signed Havertz, Sané, Upamecano, or whatever center back we wanted. We would have signed Sergino Dest. We would have probably ended up spending 250 million this summer. That's what Bild came out and said, that Bayern have a budget of 300 million. And some other sources came out and said Bayern have a budget of 300 million. I feel like the only reason we're talking about Havertz in a year from now and next season is because Bayern, we have the money though. That's the thing. We aren't poor right now. A lot of clubs have been hit very, very hard financially with this crisis. But Bayern, we have the best books. We donated money to help out other clubs. I think Havertz evaluation and stats. Okay. So we donated money to help out other clubs. So definitely, we do have the money, don't we? Bayern do have the money to spend. And I'm just wondering whether or not we were going to spend it the way I thought we were spending it if the coronavirus never happened. I don't know. What's up, LF and SKB? Thank you all for tuning in. But with this Havertz thing, for anyone joining late, it's coming out from Bild that Bayern Munich's, I think he's probably our second target after Sané. Havertz wants to move this summer, and we all have been talking about it that, we can get him next summer. This is the ideal scenario, though. Bayern are a club, not a business. Exactly. To be fair, a lot of clubs that are run like businesses would not struggle now because they have all these business deals done. But my dream attack would be, go on, say it, because Havertz definitely is a player that Bayern wants and we're most likely to get out of all the clubs he's linked with. Real Madrid are apparently in for him, so are Barcelona, so are Juventus. Every single club that wants the best for them would be in for Havertz. That's genuinely what it is. Generally speaking, every single club should want Havertz if they want to be at the top level. Havertz is almost like, someone put it, the German Mbappe. You want the German Mbappe, right? You can definitely get a Julian Brandt. Not saying we're going to go to Dortmund and buy Julian Brandt, but you could get someone like that, 24 years old. He has similar traits to Havertz, but Havertz is 20 years old, already better than Julian Brandt, and he plays at Leverkusen, and he's always doing it. If Havertz it's going to disrupt the Muller-Lewa connection, or the Muller-Lewa connection. Just it's not like, I mean, Lewandowski has the same had a similar connection to Coutinho. For me, there's no connection thing. It's not. Havertz can come in, and it's gonna take him a while. He's gonna fit into the team, and automatically he's gonna become a baller. Havertz reminds me of Ozil when he was young. Well, Kai Havertz is different from Ozil. The skill traits. He's good at headers. This guy actually heads the ball well, and I think he scored 2 headers against whoever Leverkusen played 2 games ago. He's obviously, we know he's an exceptional passer. His through balls are amazing. He has a good vision. Someone said and told me Havertz didn't have a good enough vision. I'm like, that's one of his biggest traits. How can you say he doesn't have one of his biggest traits? So his vision is exceptional. His finishing as well. Notice how he has more goals than assists. Very, very freaking weird, because you'd consider him to be that mode of a attacking midfielder who makes and gets a lot of assists and creates the game in front of him. He's more of a goal scorer himself. In a way, Muller and Lewandowski, I mean, Muller used to score in 2015 a lot, and 2016 under Pep. Muller was scoring more. So I wonder if Havertz would score more but also keep the same assist, because we need that. I wonder what positions Havertz is going to take up on the pitch. Is he going to be right behind Lewandowski or almost next to Lewandowski? Will he want to get on the end of crosses, or, do what Muller does, move into space, drag opposition, and then create the space for Lewandowski? I wonder if that's going to be the case with Havertz. But it looks like he can do both. He looks like he can be that central forward, fake 9 sort of 10, where he's moving into spaces, maneuvering and gliding around the pitch, pressing, things like that. And then he has a lot of intelligence, Havertz. But he also has the technical ability that Muller does not have. Obviously, Muller is one of the smartest footballers in history. He literally has a whole position named after him. He's known for being spatially aware. But Havertz has technical ability. So with technical ability plus a little bit of that intelligence, you wonder how he's going to fit into the team. He also dribbles. The guy's a good dribbler, holding the ball, etc. I can see the Goretzka, Kimmich, Havertz when Thiago Muller leaves, but not so clear. I don't know how it could be on defense. Well, I think Thiago is going to be here for a good 3 years. Or 3 to 4 years. Thiago is only 29. He's still in his prime, right? 29 years old for a midfielder is amazing, especially in his position, because he's so much more mature, and we've seen it over the last few seasons. Thiago literally carried us to a double last season. Imagine this. Every single game where Thiago did not feature, we either drew or lost last season. That's how amazing Thiago was. Good luck, Aleph. Good luck. So that's how amazing Thiago was last season. So I don't think we need to be looking at, let's replace Thiago. No, Thiago is amazing. He helps us control the game. His technical ability in that midfield and energy and tenacity is so important to how we play. So I do see a situation where Havertz may play on the right a lot. Why not? Gnabry's going to be injured. We know that for a fact. Perisic has actually played a lot more games than Coman, I think. So I do see that situation where we play Havertz in a game where we would play Perisic. So I don't know. He might play on the left. He might play on the right at times. What if we're going to get Sané, right? I'm not going to be talking about Leroy Sané until we start negotiating and we see all the sources coming out with that. We're definitely going to get Sané. It's almost a fact. It's written in the stars. So we get Sané. We have Gnabry. Sané, Gnabry, Lewandowski. That's our attack. That's our front 3. And then you have Muller in the hole. I think Gnabry gets a knock. Havertz comes in. Gnabry's not playing well. Havertz comes in. Sané's not playing well. Havertz comes in. So there is something there where he's not necessarily just going to play the 10 position, because he can play anywhere in the wide positions. He can play even in midfield as a almost deep player. He can play as a deep player. So Kai Havertz definitely has that about him where he can fit us. By the way, leave a like on the video, everyone. We're also trying to reach 560 subscribers. So are we on? Yeah, I almost said 460. So 560. So subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure you leave a like as well, because that's really important. I dream Werner, Gnabry, Havertz. Nah, come on, man. Why are you saying Werner? We don't need Kim Kardashian, Miley Cyrus FC twerking out here. By the way, I saw a picture of Kim Kardashian's. She looks like actual plastic. It's amazing. But have Goretzka, Kimmich, Thiago, plus Fine, plus Cousins. That's overkill. There's no such thing as overkill. There is not such thing as overkill. The thing is, you have Leon Goretzka. You have to have players with different traits for the same position. That's why there's a thing called backups, right? If, let's say, Alaba just became crap, you can bring in Lucas Hernandez. But if Lucas wasn't playing well, you could bring in Pavard and send Dest to right back. If you had a game against Paderborn where you know, oh yeah, if we have an attacking structure, we can score. They are not good at scoring. Let's have a solid defensive plan and let's attack them. If you had a game like that, then that's a game where you're like, oh, let me play Dest because he's a better attacking right back than Pavard, and play Pavard as center back because he's better than Alaba at winning headers or whatever it is. It's different game plans. This happens a lot. Let's say you're in a Champions League semifinal. You're obviously going to play Pavard because he's going to offer that physical aspect of it, depending on that game. Against Mönchengladbach versus Marcus Thuram, tall as hell, you're definitely going to play Pavard on that side because you want Pavard to win the headers and to be physically imposing against Marcus Thuram, who's 6'3", right? So different game plans call for different things. We can have a game where we know it's going to be a cagey event, so we play Goretzka and Thiago, Goretzka or Kimmich, or we play three midfielders. We play a 4-3-3. We can have a game where we know Muller won't fit in the hole, and the other team is going to counter him and keep a man on him, like a Real Madrid, and they'll man mark Muller, because if they man mark Muller, I mean, they're going to be he's going to take them all over the place. But let's say a team man marks Muller. We move to a 4-3-3, move Muller on the right, and move Muller to the midfield. It's really something that could happen. It's coming out from Sports Build, so I believe in our board. I genuinely do. I know they haven't genuinely kept our hopes up and kept our standards up with transfers and our speed. Yeah, we can say they're slow, but at the end of the day, they're still going to get Leroy Sané for literally less than half of his price. We were probably going to sign Sané plus his 5-year contract for around 150 million last summer. Now we're going to get the guy for maybe 50 to 60 million probably. And then at the same time, we get the same contract. And I think it's going to be lower because Sané will take a pay cut most likely. Don't know the players will take the play time. No, come on, man. They will. That's the thing. I want Kai Havertz if he wants to move this season. If he wants to move, I think Bayern should give him the confidence that, okay, eventually he will be the primary replacement for Thomas Muller. But he won't come in and replace Muller. He should come in and replace Coman, ease himself into the side. Kai will come. What did I tell you yesterday? We hear all the talks in the end. All Germans want to play for Bayern. Easy integration, German coach, German culture, and language. Perfect, man. Absolutely perfect. A lot of clubs were linked to Goretzka, and guess where he went? Bayern Munich. A lot of clubs wanted Thomas Muller in 2015. Manchester United, namely. Guess where he stayed? Bayern Munich. Even Toni Kroos. Although Toni Kroos left, guess what? He's still talking about Bayern because he knows as a German player, he's not going to be considered a great. No, he goes back to Germany, no one really cares anymore. Even though he's won all the stuff he's won, he's done some cool things at Real Madrid, he's going to go back to Germany. And not many people will be like, Toni Kroos is the greatest German midfielder of all time, because you have to have played for a German team. You have to. It's almost a requirement for a lot of German players if they want to be considered at that level. Even Leroy Sané wasn't picked for the World Cup. You don't think that has a little aspect to do with the fact that he's in England and he's not with the culture, he's not with the majority of his teammates? What do you think Lachim Low looks like? As much as a lot of German people criticize Low, what do you think he looks like picking Sané over someone that's in Germany? Julian Draxler doesn't get that many minutes for the national team, but Goretzka does, Havertz does. So it's these little political things. It's important. Even Özil, I'm not saying that was the reason, but he didn't play in Germany and he left. So there's a big aspect of it where German players want to play for a German team. The same way Sandro Tonali, despite being this good, He's not going to any Premier League club. He's not coming to Bayern. He's not going to PSG, Real Madrid. As much as we like to think, oh, he might, he's going to go to Juventus. He's going to go to Inter Milan. He's going to stay in Italy. A lot of Italian players stay in Italy. A lot of German players stay in Germany. A lot of Spanish players stay in Spain. A lot of English players stay in England. A lot of Dutch players stay in the Netherlands. So it's just simple as that. Now, the thing is, and the question about it is always, do Bayern Munich want to get Havertz to the point where we're willing to spend above and beyond for him? Do Bayern Munich want to spend 120 or so million? Because Leverkusen are not broke. They're not poor. They were part of the 6 or 4 clubs that donated money to help out clubs in the second tier. So they're definitely not broke. And they're owned by a massive German company. So Leverkusen are fine with money. So they're going to wonder, okay, we want to replace Havertz. We want to be in Europe. Let's get 120 million, spend, maybe buy 3 players, and hopefully one of them is good as, or just even close to as good as Havertz. So these French players, France is different because no one wants to play in League One, right? Unless you're in a PSG side where you want to win the Champions League. That's the only ambition, but we know they're not going to do it. So Kroos proved himself in Spain with 3 UCLs. Now he should come back to Leverkusen/Bayern. That's the thing with Toni Kroos. I said, yeah, he won all these things. But the thing is, he won't. A lot of people will forget that. Oh, they're gonna look and say, who did he win it with? Real Madrid. They'll forget in the back of their mind. They'll forget. They'll stop telling their kids about Toni Kroos and what he did. They'll stop, and their kids won't know who Toni Kroos is, but they'll remember who Lothar Matthäus was. They'll remember who Franz Beckenbauer was. They'll remember all these ballers, Schweinsteiger. They'll remember Weidenfeller, Dortmund. They'll remember Marco Reus more than they remember Toni Kroos, because it's how every country's culture works. If a player goes abroad, they kind of get disowned. Look at how Beckham went to Real Madrid, left Manchester United. Do United fans, do English fans only say oh, Beckham's one of our greatest players? No, they tried to find someone else. Get Sané as a young right back, and a young right back this summer. I'm guessing that's what you meant. And if possible, agree a deal with Leverkusen to get Havertz in 2021. We don't need. Yeah, that's a decent idea, but we're Bayern Munich. We don't do decent. We don't do that here. We don't do decent ideas. What I would like to happen is Havertz stays at Leverkusen for an extra year, and then comes next year when we actually really would probably need to start replacing Müller. Müller's 30, right? He's not gonna outperform and keep doing this. He's not. He's gonna eventually, his body, even though he doesn't use his physical body a lot, he uses his mental. Eventually, he might start getting a little bit slower. So not slow. I mean, FIFA pace already has Müller close to the 60s in pace, so it's annoying me. But he might get a little slower. He might get less energetic and less willing to press for 90 minutes. So Müller will slow down in just little ways. He's not going to just go down, which is why I think Havertz, we should hopefully hope Havertz stays for an extra year. But according to Sports Build, Havertz wants to move this summer, and I was thinking about it. Let me read off some of his seasonal stats. Last 2 seasons ago, the 2017-18 season, the kid had 3 Bundesliga goals and 9 assists. The season before that, in 2016 and 17, he had Havertz had been balling. He had been doing it. The season in the 2016-17 season, where no one really knew who he was 17, his breakthrough season, I think, Havertz ended up getting 4 goals and 6 Bundesliga assists in 24 matches, right? And the season in 2015 and 16, Havertz that's when he broke through. The kid broke through in 2016-17, in the 2016-17 season, 24 appearances, already started netting things. Last season, I think his most prolific season, he had 17 Bundesliga goals and 3 Europa League goals, 20 goals, 7 assists, right, in 42 appearances. And this season, right towards the beginning of it, slowed down, but look at where he is now. He's already at 15 goals and 8 assists now. Havertz has been doing this for close to, since the 2016-17 season, right? He had 24 appearances, and then it kept going, and his contributions got higher. He got more mature. He's been playing here for a good 4 years almost. He's been doing it. So I don't disagree with Havertz wanting to move now, because he's been developing for 4 years. Now it's just the next part of his career. It's a smart plan from the board. It increases our core with the quality youths. And the point you made about Sane was brilliant. I bet Sane will never miss another team selection. Yeah, exactly. Sane won't miss a team selection. Goretzka never misses a German, even though Goretzka would play crap and he'll still get a call up. Look at the power Bayern having now. Because think about it. What's Kimmich gonna think if Goretzka's not in the national team? Yeah, and Goretzka's his teammate. What's Kimmich gonna think? He's not gonna play well. What's Müller gonna think if Hummels isn't in there? That's why they were like, let's get rid of Hummels, Boateng, and Müller, because they were like, we're done with you. We don't, because if you drop Müller, Boateng's gonna be like, hey yo, you're dropping Müller. Hummels is gonna be like, oh, you're dropping Müller, right? Everyone's gonna be annoyed. Timo Werner, right? Now Lowe will have a reason not to play Werner, because he's like, you're a Liverpool, we don't care about you. You're not with our core group of players. If you're a Dortmund, fine. If you're a Leverkusen, fine. If you're in the league, where the league is very reminiscent of the national team, they're the same thing almost, right? The German FA, the German Football Association, works very tightly with the league. The German culture is very reminiscent in the national team, right? How Germans play football from the league to the national team, it's all the same. The way they play, the energy, it's the exact same type of energy. The tactical philosophy, it's the exact same type of tactical philosophy. Germany won the World Cup in 2013 because of Jürgen Klopp and Jupp Heynckes and the influence they had. The high pressing, but also the cultured counter-attacking and the cultured just inner switch. It was just amazing, fluid as well, scoring loads of goals. Jürgen Klopp and Jupp Heynckes pushed Germany, the German football as a whole, to the World Cup. And that's what happened. Havertz wants Liverpool. No, he doesn't. He wants a big club move, right? And that's the case. So it's coming out. This is from Leverkusen. I think he's the director of football. So he has a contract till 2022, but we know he'll eventually go to a world-class club. I hope we can keep him for another year. He hopes they can keep him for another year. We have a very clear stance. The situation on the market changed for many players, but certainly not for someone like Kai. That's Leverkusen's, I think, sporting director. No, that's someone. Yeah, that's Leverkusen's sporting director, I think. He's basically saying, we want to keep him, right? Obviously, but we know the current world crisis has changed some things. But the thing is, he just said there, Havertz will go to a world-class club. And the market has not changed for him. So if we were getting Havertz, he's going to cost us that much. Look, it's justified though, because you're getting a world-class player right now. He's already world-class. He's already that level. Like, he's not trying to learn. He doesn't have much to improve. Maybe his physical presence. The kid has the hunger, desire. He looks ready for just the big next challenge. And I think that's Bayern. I think it is. If we were to spend money, I had a feeling coming into the summer window, before the Corona happened, the bastard disease, before it happened, I had a feeling that Havertz was going to come to Bayern. So was Sane. So was Upamecano. So was... I thought we were going to spend at least 200 million this summer. And obviously, now Sane is going to cost significantly less. I think that's an opportunity for us, though, because we can then get Havertz for the same price we would have gotten him at, while also paying less for Sane. So we would still be spending less. And as much as we don't need Havertz right now, and a lot of you know that, and I know that, we don't need him right now, but he's way too good for the... Why are you saying that? He hates Bayern. How does he hate Bayern? What position does Saprit Singh play? I think Saprit Singh was probably brought in to play for Bayern too. I don't think he's that saucy yet. I don't see it. I don't know what he's about. He gets the assist. He actually has the highest number of assists in the Bayern 2 squad in the whole Bundesliga 3. So, not like he's the highest assist. He's just the highest assist in the Bayern 2 squad. So, I don't know. Is he about it? Not exactly sure. Do you see Coman moving to City if their ban is lifted? He could think of another chance under Guardiola. I don't know. he's gonna get injured the same. You can have you can have a fantastic manager, but if you don't have a player with a little bit of an ambition and a brain, you can't have it, man. I don't know. So it's definitely a question that's up for grabs. Kind of smart. He went to Dortmund to strengthen Dortmund and be in the national team. Yeah, American. Did he play for Germany that much? Not really, right? So if you want to play for Germany and make your nation proud, because at the end of the day, players are only loyal to one club. That's their national team, right? So if you get picked for your national team, it's literally an honor, because only a select few players in your country are. You know how many good players that are German that don't get picked? Look at Trimmer at Union Berlin. He has all these assists to right back. The guy's only 31, never been picked for the German national team. He's been a baller though. So it's these little things. What do you think about a loan with an obligation to buy next season? That would just be us buying him. Why not just pay the money now? Well, unless Bayern's broke and I don't think we're going to loan him. Why would Leverkusen allow that to happen? They'd rather just keep him for a year and then sell him next year. Because at the end of the day, Havertz does not look like the type of guy to go around and twerk for Liverpool. I was about to start twerking. God, goodness gracious. He does not look like the type of guy, right? Doesn't look like that guy to go around and twerk for Liverpool, twerk for Man United, twerk for Bayern. Werner, before he wanted to go to Liverpool, would constantly talk about Bayern Munich in public. The guy literally would just say it out loud. I've never felt weird about a player, but he said it, right? He was like, I want to Bayern Munich. Yeah, everyone wants. He was literally just flirting with us in public, and then we deny him. We say no, and he was like, nah, I'll go to Liverpool now. And then he started twerking for Liverpool. He twerked for Man United, twerked for Chelsea. Very weird guy, Werner is. Very odd. And he's not even that good, man. Watching Werner, the guy has no passing ability. By the way, leave a like on the video, everyone. I just hope he doesn't go to another club outside Germany. That is true. Well, what club in Germany would he go to other than Bayern? Dortmund do not have that type of ambition to go at Kai Havertz and say, hey, 120 million, take him. They'd rather get the lesser version of Havertz, Julian Brandt, who's okay. And he's doing okay for them. But if they got Havertz over Julian Brandt, I would have been like, dang, Dortmund, you're doing well. But they haven't. And that's the difference between Bayern and Dortmund. We're actually going to go out and grab Kai Havertz, despite the fact that he's going to cost us the money. But we know we can trust him in the future, in the next 10, 15 years. Not 15, he's going to be 35 in 15 years. For the next 10 to 12 years, we can trust Havertz to be at that level. And the same way we gave Thomas Müller a chance, obviously Müller was free. Not free, like free $0 and 0 cents. But the same way we gave Müller a chance, I think we could do the same to Havertz, and we will see a player for the next 10 years. Werner, absolute blunder at the World Cup he was. Instead of Premier League buying everyone, exactly. A lot of players, especially German players, do want to stay. But I think German players are tired of being... You know what? Because the Bundesliga is highly competitive. There's good teams and good atmospheres, good fans. Players want to stay in the Bundesliga. But the thing is, these clubs don't have the ambition to go, oh, you're staying. If Leverkusen just decided, you know what? Havertz, you're staying. And they told Havertz, hey, we're going to buy these players. We're going to spend 150 million of our money to invest in the squad. And you'll get to play with this guy, this guy, this guy. I think Havertz can go, oh, maybe I want to stay here for 2 more seasons to see how it goes. I don't know. He will not. Timo Werner wants the Liverpool move. Well, you're okay. Get him. No one cares. No Bayern fans going, oh, Werner, we want you, Werner. Timo, don't go. No Bayern fans doing that. He's too good for the... too good for the Bundesliga would mean you're better than any player that's ever played in the Bundesliga. You're better than any player that's currently playing in the Bundesliga. Sané is doing incredibly well in the Premier League. That means he's too good for the Premier League. De Bruyne as well, he's too good for the Premier League. There's no such thing as too good. There's just you're good. Havertz is good at what he does. He's good at Leverkusen. He's getting assists and goals. He's their top goal scorer, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this season. He's doing it. So how is... Oh, God. It's very odd to me and confusing. Then Jurgen Klopp is too good for the Premier League. because he did it in Germany, but not as much as people think he could have done, right? So that means he's too good for the Premier League. That means he needs to go to a league where it's harder for him, and evidence shows that that is the Bundesliga. The whole Wolfsburg and Schalke 3 years ago was sold out. Stupid idiots, and Bayern gets the blame for nothing, which is true. You can be too good for the French league, though. I don't think you can be too good for any league. I think you can just be good. You can just be good in your squad, and you can just be good enough to go to a bigger club. That's the difference. You can't be too good in a league. That just doesn't make any sense. That would imply that Havertz is better than Müller. That would imply that Havertz is better than Lewandowski. That would imply that Havertz is better than Kimmich, Neuer, every single player, Davies. That would imply he's better than all of these players because he would be too good for the league. That would imply that every single Bayern Munich player that's good is too good for the league. Lewandowski's too good for the. So that would imply Royce is too good for the league. Sancho's too good for the league. Emre Can's too good for the league. Berkey's too good for the league. Upamecano's too good for the league. Konate's too good for the league. Willy Orban is too good for the league. Golaci's too good for the league. Klosterman's too good for the league. That would imply almost every single player at all these big clubs are too good for the league. But then what's the league if they're too good for the league? If they're all too good for the league, then that don't make no damn sense to me. Klopp said the best Liverpool team is yet to come. Well, why wouldn't he say that? This is the best Liverpool team he can build. Jurgen Klopp is not the type of manager to go out and buy 500 million players, right? He's not. The reason Liverpool got him with FSG was because Klopp was going to go under any budget they wanted him to go under. The best thing is they've done it. They got Robertson for 8.5. As much as we talk about Davies and 15 million, him costing 15 million is amazing. Robertson cost almost half of that, so it's amazing. Klopp also blamed the win for losing. That is true. Klosterman, Lucas Klosterman, looking like a baller, but he plays center back a lot, and apparently he won the German sprint thing a lot. So he's very quick. Actually, he's a sprinter, and that's pretty cool, man. I've never heard of that German competition. It's basically like German's version of the games, the Titan games that The Rock host. So that would be, and where there's actually competitions. I don't know. Am I right there? I don't know. I've never heard of the German thing. But apparently Lucas Klosterman was a sprinter, which is amazing. But back to this Kai Havertz thing. I'm pretty sure 90% of Bayern fans, if asked this, will go, oh, keep Thomas Müller, buy Havertz next year, have him slowly replace Müller. Because that's how it should be. Look at how Nuba is going to come in. Apparently he's going to learn. Havertz will learn under Müller, but I think he would want to be in the first team. He would want to start games. He's gonna want that, which is why I'm saying play him off the right, play him when Gnabry is injured, even when Lewa is injured, play the guy. He's gonna give you a great performance anywhere on the pitch because he has the technical and intellectual ability to do it. He is very close to Thomas Müller in how he moves and carries himself on the pitch. He's not reliant on his position. He's not even really that much of a 10. He is the run behind the striker type 10. He is the run to the right-hand side and try to get into space type of 10. So you can play the guy almost anywhere. You can play 4-4-2 and he'd play next to Lewandowski. That is very possible with Kai Havertz. K Havertz. I don't know. I want him this year. I speak from experience. Don't spam. I do not like spamming. I don't like spamming. It irritates the crap out of me. I want him this year, though. I do too, but I do only if there's the truth of the matter is he actually wants to move. I think Havertz does want to move because, like I said, the guy's been performing well, getting all these goal contributions since he broke through into the Leverkusen first team. Since 2015 and 2016. In that season, he started slowly, gradually getting better and better. His 4-year development, his 3 years to 4-year development has already happened. So in his head, he's definitely going, hey, I can definitely get out of here now and go somewhere else that's big and would offer me this and offer me that. And I think Real Madrid could want Havertz, and by the way, Lucas Hernandez is back in training, so that's in team training, so that's really good. Here, let me read a little bit of what Bild said, or Sports Bild. Bayern are interested in Havertz, but want him for 2021. That's it. Real Madrid and Barcelona, Liverpool, Man United, and Chelsea are also interested. However, Leverkusen would remain firmly on their €100 million asking price, which makes it doubtful that any club would pay this summer. Havertz wants a decision over his future this summer, even if it means he would only move in 2021. Hey, that's crazy. The topic will be discussed between Bayern and Leverkusen ahead of their game this weekend. An option would be able to reach an agreement for the move to happen in 2020. What? Hey, that's amazing. All right. I didn't read that part of it. So, hey, I did not read that part of it. I skimmed over it and I was like, Havertz wants moved. Let me make the video on that. So, basically, Bayern reportedly, by Bild, are going to discuss with Leverkusen that, hey, we can pay for him in 2021. He's coming to us. Oh, okay. And it's going to be 100 million. Yeah, you said yesterday. Do you think having Muller as the only cam is problematic in nature and planning? Because we don't need Coutinho we won't send Coutinho. I think it is. It is problematic. I think you can't just have one type of 10. You can't. You have to have a different type of 10. Havertz is different. But not just about Havertz. I think that's why we should keep Coutinho here for an extra year. So it looks like Bayern Munich are leading the race to sign Kai Havertz. So we'll be making a video on how he fits into the Bayern team because he looks like he's ours. Should we move date? No. That's why I didn't read your comment. Because we're not moving Davies anywhere. Imagine our defense would look terrible without Davies. No to Cavani. Well, Bayern would never sign that freaking fraud anyways. Cavani is literally, he's not better than Lewandowski's hand. He's not better than Anna Lewandowski. He's not better than Laura, Lewandowski's newborn baby. He's not. So let me just get off the topic of Cavani. He's not good. I don't think Cavani is that good. Like the guy he relies so much on just look at the teams he's had at PSG. The Ligue 1, it's easier. Let me just say that I'm playing. It's different. It's not easy. It's different. Leave a like on the video, everyone, if you're enjoying this. But if you're joining late, what's come out from Bild is that Havertz wants a decision on his transfer this summer, and Bayern Munich are apparently going to have a discussion with Bayer Leverkusen ahead of the game this weekend. An option would be to reach an agreement now for the move to happen in 2021. That's coming from Sports Bild, which is an indication that Kai Havertz is going to end up at Bayern next year, and that's amazing. That's freaking amazing. I've never heard such great news. I bring great news. I don't know. I'm just so excited hearing that though. I really am. Sane is what we've been missing. Yes, we do need a backup striker till Zagzi gets experience. See, look, did we not have this? I forgot his name. He left last season. He's in China now, or Japan, or whatever. We had him, right? Wagner. We had Wagner last season. Did he play one game? I don't remember. Lewa never gets injured. He never will. He doesn't want to be. Lewandowski is the type of player to play through an injury because he wants to get Champions League top scorer. And guess what? He actually did. He did. He played through an injury against Chelsea. People forget Lewa got injured. If he got subbed off for halftime, guess what? He's gonna maybe have a knock. But he played through an injury, aggravated his foot just because he wanted to win that game. Just because he wanted to contribute to that game. That's the type of person Lewandowski is. Did we not have Perisic? Did we not have Coutinho? Did we not have Muller to play at strike? We had the players to play at a striker. We even had Zagzi if we wanted to bring him on, even if he's inexperienced as he is. Lewandowski wanted to play. He wants to play every single minute because he wants to score. So I don't think Sandro Wagner was here, and I don't even remember what he did for us because he didn't play. And that's the thing with Lewandowski. He does not like sharing playtime. We don't need a backup. I mean, to be fair, Havertz would be a great backup. Kai smells like a noob. I mean, we never thought he'd get injured in February exactly, but he was injured. He was injured in the 34th minute in the game. I watched the game back and I was like, when did Lewa get injured? And then I read the transcript, the details from the injury. He got injured in the 30-something minute, and then I checked when they said it, and I know exactly why. And he looked a little bit injured for maybe 10 seconds, but it's Lewandowski, so when he gets up, he looks injured for usually like 10 seconds, and then he's like running back at full pace. It's odd with him. But then he was injured, and then throughout the entire game, I couldn't sniff it. I was like, this guy's playing like the greatest striker of all time. My man's playing like R9 in his prime. That's what Lewandowski is, man. He's not gonna be. He won't. Yeah, he won't be. He won't stand getting injured. He won't stand not getting played. Why does Silo message me only now? Okay. Zugzy is more highly rated at the club than Op. Why did we buy? I feel bad for the guy. Came here and got injured for literally. I didn't even know he was injured. I thought he was playing for the second team, and then I found out that he returned. I'm like, when did you get injured? When did you get injured? You returned from what? Kai? Yes. Well, they don't even play in the same positions, but yes, Kai Havertz is better than Timo Werner. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Kai Havertz is actually really fast. I'm gonna go on his FIFA stats right now. Right? EA have something with pace. They're perfect. They're a perfect company, right? Kai Havertz actually has pace, and I think he's in the team of the season for the Bundesliga. Man, I remember when I used to play FIFA. I haven't turned on my Xbox in a good close to 3 months now. It's even unplugged. Anyone want my Xbox? You can have it with the controller. I haven't played a single freaking game. I opened FM yesterday and it was boring me. I tried to get Kylian Mbappe in Football Manager, and I paid his price. PSG, I paid 250 million, and this guy didn't want to come to Bayern Munich. Man, that's what happens when you win too much. I've won 3 Champions League. I have 3 Champions Leagues in a row, so I've already outdone the triple Bayern did in the 70s. And guess what? I won the league. I lost the league 2 years in a row. Schalke and I think Hanover. No, some other team won it. And then I won a treble in that season. So it was amazing. It was an amazing experience. George Buschenbauer. That's what they call me. FIFA sucks. Yeah, but Havertz has pace in FIFA, doesn't he? So that's how I'm basing it. He's fast, man. He's rapid. So that's the thing about bringing something different to our game. He's going to bring the pace. He has 84 pace on FIFA, right? Might not have all the acceleration in the world, but he has freaking 89 sprint speed, all right? And in his team of the season card for the Bundesliga, he has 86 acceleration and 99 sprint. FIFA knows, okay? Havertz is rapid. That's all I'm trying to say. He has a lot of stamina as well. Why he has no aggression and strength is beyond me, because he's really strong. No, he's not. He gets pushed around quite easily. Yeah, exactly. He has 90 sprint speed, which is great. Watches announced Saul Niguez signing tomorrow. No, Saul Niguez are already signed for I guess he announced his new academy club, which he's gonna help young players, I guess. Costa City. So I don't know, player of Aleti and club owner. So he owns a club. That is amazing. Oi, mate, that's cool. Yeah, so I guess he owns a club now. Wow, that's pretty cool. You know what? A lot of players are gonna start owning stuff. I think a lot of these players, like Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo strikes me like he's going to go to Portugal. Actually, no. Maybe he's going to go to like England. Or, yeah, he's going to spend his money somewhere. Or maybe MLS. MLS makes more sense because, let's be honest, in the future, in a few years, when promotion relegation is in the MLS, when we start having youth development academies again and having actual structure, when the national team is stronger, the US will be one of the strongest superpowers in soccer. Football. We will be, because look at what we have. We have everything. We have the facilities for it. We have the stadiums, and we don't have the atmosphere just yet because no one's really passionate. I'm not when it comes to US. I scream more about Rashford scoring a free kick watching Manchester United than I ever will about watching the MLS. Even though I don't care about Marcus Rashford, but it just shows you how passionless it is sometimes. But he has a team now, Costa City, which is, imagine that. By Burnley, don't dream. I feel, come on, the US is strong, everything. FIFA stats are crap, you're right. No, Football Manager's crap. They gave Lewandowski like 16 penalties. They gave Lewa like 16 or 17 finishing. And then at the same time, the guy can't finish. Lewandowski is crap in FM. He is trash. De Bruyne, is Sané finally coming? Just saw in Europe. That's old news, De Bruyne. It really is. That's not new that Sané is coming. We know that's true. But the news on Havertz, since you kindly asked, Kai Havertz basically wants to move or have his decision on where he's going to be made this summer. And Bayern Munich are meeting with Leverkusen when we play them this weekend to apparently discuss terms, contract agreements, to say, he can join us next season in 2021. Bayern want him for 2021. We don't want him this season. Because if we want him this season, it's just not going to make any sense for us. Because we have Thomas Müller. Bringing in Havertz wouldn't make any sense. But Müller will know that in a year, Havertz will come and he'll have to relax. And Müller will want to win a CL. So I think this season we win a Champions League. We get Müller and Lewandowski their trophy. I think Lewa needs this, man. Let's just be honest. Lewa wants this so bad. You can tell he wanted to play against Chelsea because he wants to win the CL. And I believe in our chances. I think our team does. Müller was saying in his press conference, they should do more English press conferences because I love that. I haven't even finished watching it. But I love that. What Müller was saying was, yes, of course, not playing for a few weeks is going to suck and it's going to be bad, but it's not going to be as bad as not playing at all. And then he also went on to say the team is ready, the team will be ready, and I can't wait for it. Wait, Lewa's my same height? Oh my god, Lewandowski's only 6 foot? I'm the same height as Lewandowski. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, we're the same height. Amazing. I never knew that. I thought Lewandowski was like 6'2". Well, more you know. No, he's 6 foot tall, according to Google and Who Scored and his height. Lewa's contract expires in 3 years. He's gonna be what? 34? Come on. Lewa will not slow down. The guy is amazing. But imagine, look at Lewandowski's trophies. Let me pull up my screen. Guys, look at Lewandowski's trophies, right? Look how much this is. He's won a German title with Dortmund and Bayern, obviously, right? He's done it. He's done everything. Football of the Year, Poland. Polish Super Cup winner. Not that that's important. Polish champion. He has all these things, accomplishments. Top scorer. 13 times top scorer. Imagine the Champions League trophy right there. Finally, man. Imagine. A lot of people, hold on, will look in the future and look at Benzema. I look at Benzema stats. No wonder people might think the guy he's really up there for Champions League goals. He has 4 of these, man. That's going to piss me off. Imagine kids in the future think that was the real baller of the century in terms of striker. Benzema's a good striker, no doubt. He has the goals. He's obviously not all about just goals. He's about getting assists as well. But Lewandowski gets similar amounts of assists. He should be getting more assists. Lewandowski's better on the ball, everything. But people will look at this and go, that's the reason why Benzema's better than Lewandowski. That's why Lewa needs to win the CL this year, man. As we come towards the end of the stream, thank you all so much for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it. He has a ton of trophies. CL is what's left, exactly. Kane is only 4 years younger and a downgrade. He is. Why would we swap Lewa with Harry Kane? Leva. No, shut up, man. No one's saying Leva. Come on. Levy. No, it's Lewa. Come on. Lewa. Come on. I know it's Lewandowski. I do say Lewandowski. Shut up. Don't question me. Don't question me. This is a dictatorship. You can't question the greatest. You can't send me a Google Maps address, man. It does not work. You have to send me an actual address with a zip code, etc., or postcode, whatever you call it. That's what I need. That's what the Bayern site needs. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching this video. Mia san mia, and peace. Oh yeah, can you leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it? Yeah, let's do that. And subscribe and share the videos. Let's get to 560.